Hey everybody. So this is some old content. This was like at least a couple months ago. A client needed a lock reconstruction kind of repair. And in the beginning, you can go back and just see. I couldn't really see their scalp, so I went in and I washed the hair. I separated the hair by I had to use scissors for some parts, and then I put them in rubber bands, the new parts that I made, to get ready for the instant lock kind of wick construction. So with me creating new parts, that's why I wasn't really worried about me having to use scissors, since this is a reconstruction and I'm going to be using a 0.05 crochet needle for this. And I'll put the link for the two needles that you'll see me using in this video. But you can also zoom in and kind of just see how I have my hands. I'm holding his lock with my left hand and then with my right hand, because I'm right-handed. For me, I go in kind of either a downward motion or an upward motion, and I work the needle in the middle of the lock, and I hold on to the outside of the lock, and I kind of just knot and twist the hair, and I pull it from the outside in on each side, and kind of pull it into the middle until I feel like it is starting to get dense and a little bit hard when I squeeze it. And as you can see, that's really what I'm doing. I'm doing it at the angle, and I've been doing this for definitely some time now, so I've developed my own twist to it. But I learned how to do this service I took a class, and it was in New York. I took a class under Napstar in New York, and they were good. They could have done better in certain areas, but that's neither here nor there. But all to say, I did get the concept of it, and I brushed up on the skills and the basics that I got from them by just practicing on clients, and then practicing on the mannequin head first, and then just practicing on clients, practicing on my own locks, my family's locks. And I'm really good with repetitive services anyways, so it wasn't very hard. And if you already do hair, then you are also good at that type of repetitive service, especially if you're a braider, which I started off being a braider first. But just continue to watch this video and kind of see the repetitive motion that I'm doing. And when I'm doing it, I'm holding the hook up, so that when I'm going into the lock, the hook is facing towards me, and it's grabbing. I want to hear the sound of it, kind of not ripping, but the hair being manipulated with that needle, because it's pretty sharp, and you want that. The smaller the needle, the more easier it'll be to grab, and it'll be a really nice finish, result. But again, this is pretty much the concept of it. I started off washing his hair, then I separated it to get, into those parts and see that scalp. And then I put the rubber bands at the root just to keep it together. And then, every now and then I'm going in with the 3-prong 0.5 needle, because that is really us. The 3-1, it picks more, and it really will create that round shape that I want as I'm moving the lock, with my left hand. I'm kind of twisting it in my hand just to catch every side of it, side of the lock, to get that round shape. And eventually it'll start to form what I want to see. So this is pretty much what I continue to do all throughout his head. I will play some music for you guys, but first, like, oh my god, I just noticed my thumb. I had lost the nail on my thumb, as you can see on my left thumb. And now, you know, I'm making this video like months later, so now I have a fingernail on that thumb, but previously I didn't. So looking at it now, it looks so crazy. It just looks sunken in almost. And I didn't even like really looking at it because it did look crazy. So I would try to keep a band-aid on it, but whenever I did my clients, it was pretty hard doing so, just because it would get wet with, you know, water, product, and things of such. But yeah, I'm gonna play some music, and thank you guys for watching.
Nothing. I'm stating a fact. The customer was involved in a deliberate attempt to circumvent the terms of our nuclear deal. Going with conspiracy theory?
Well, your aluminum tubes and yellow before the invasion.
What the hell is going on?
Yay! So this is the finished product. So last but not least, you know, make sure you remember to cut the rubber bands off at the end. And for anyone who has any questions, feel free to comment and I'll answer in the comment section. And click the link in my bio.